Sissy, girl, tomboy, nice girl. Boys will be boys. Girls have to be messed up. You're not good at that. You can't work in silence. Play with other girls. Play with other boys. Boys don't cry. Be a man. Something up. I like your thinking. Just make it look nice and pretty. That's for boys. That's not good enough.
Hi guys. This week in the launch we're going to be looking a little bit closer at critical lens and what you need to do for this English project. In critical lenses we will be looking at gender stereotypes and reflecting upon them with a literary analysis, that means writing, and then a presentation, and that means a slideshow. So if we look at the very first checkpoint, creating our lens, let's open it up, and you will find a nice graphic organizer, checkpoint 1, creating our lens. And the question is, what are common gender roles and gender stereotypes in our world today and in historical settings of our plays? What predictions can you make about how these gender roles and stereotypes might connect to what we observe in popular media images, our real-world environment, and in our plays? In this graphic organizer, you're given an example, finding a source and citation with MLA. MLA stands for Modern Language Association. MLA is what we're trying to learn how to do with citations and evidence. Okay, so then you find some evidence after you research an article, and then you make a connection of what you predict, or what it reminds you of, or what it says. So if we scroll down here, they've given us an example that they found an article about children, teens, media, and body image, and they found a quote, right? That is their evidence. And then they said what this reminds them of, or what it's like, and they did a citation of what was the title, who wrote it, where it was published, what the date was, and a link. But where do you find topics to research? How do you find this? If you go over here to the right-hand side, you're going to see several resources. One is a checklist. We'll look at that really quick. Okay, to find resources, you're going to have to go out to Google and find credible resources, making sure that you look at their URL. Are they really a scholarly journal? Websites that end in .gov, .edu, sometimes .org. Okay, those are some credible sources. Over on the side, there's also a workshop. Anytime you see workshop, it generally means a slideshow. Okay, so where are you going to find some evidence? You're going to go out and find that relevant evidence, putting it into Google, and it says, help, I can't find any evidence. Well, here's two things that you could do. You can look for quotes, you can look for images, you can do some observations, or some checklists, or still stuck, Google key terms related to your research. Now, this is not a group project. It will say group a lot, but this is something that you will do as an individual. So if you ever see anything as working together, it's very hard for us to do collaboration. You're pretty much on your own with your learning coach, trying to find that evidence. Okay, specific evidence, quotes with facts and statistics. You paraphrase it in your own words, and find a variety, not just one type of evidence. Look for some visual media, look for some articles, look for some quotes. For some more ideas, look at the examples of how gender roles have changed. Click this open, and you're going to see exemplar. It's just a fancy word for examples, but here, look how advertisement has changed. How the role of women has changed in advertisement and the role of men. This person did a lot of research on just that advertisement alone. Very good. So remember to go through your checkpoint, fill out your graphic organizer, and go to the bottom to submit for feedback. Please don't share from the top, but share from the bottom. Again, we're going to look at checkpoint 2. It's about using the media. So it's probably another graphic organizer. Sure it is. Okay, so you're looking for pictures, and there are some resources over here to help you with that checkpoint. And when you're done, submit it for feedback. Then the third checkpoint is using our lens in our environment. If you open this up, hey, look familiar? Another graphic organizer. And then the last checkpoint is trying to put it together in a presentation. You're going to want to do a Google slideshow. So here you are. It's giving you your format for Google slideshow. Let's see how creative you can be. So now we get down to the final products at the bottom. Your literary analysis. If we open this up, how marvelous. Another graphic organizer that you really don't have to write a paragraph, but just answer the questions. Copy and paste here if you have anything that you had in your notes. Answer these questions. Again, go and turn it in, down at the bottom right. And last but not least, when you were doing your critical lens checkpoint here with your presentation, your Google slideshow, you're going to add those slides. But what are you going to put in there? So there you have it, English learners in 8th grade. If you were with us at the beginning of the year, we had Poetry Slam, Unsolved Mystery, Dream On, and now we're on Critical Lens. Only one more to go after this is done, but notice that this is due on the 30th. Yep, due March 30th. It would be a great idea for you to get it out of the way right now because it's really not very hard, but it would be awesome on your plan. All right, folks, have a great week and look for the Google form that will be in this assignment.